Welcome to the Little Beading Closet. I'm Sherry. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial on the Crystal Corners Beaded Ring No.1. But this week I'm bringing you two tutorials. The other one is Crystal Corners Beaded Ring No.2. They're similar but different. And if you want to, you can check the other one out on my channel as well. Before we begin, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all my wonderful subscribers and lovely comments that you've been leaving me. Thanks again. The supplies for the Crystal Corners No.1 beaded ring is a 10mm pearl or other 10mm round bead. You're going to need 12 of the mini diamonduos to go around the edge. For the base of the ring, we'll be using 3mm and 4mm bicones. You're going to need size 11 seed beads for your band, and two colors of size 15s, one for along the edge of your pearl, and another one to add to your corners. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. To begin the Crystal Corner No.1 beaded ring, I'm going to suggest that you use a crystal fire line in 6 pound, although it would be hard for you to see in the tutorial, so I'll be switching over to a smoke color just so we can see what we're doing. I have 3 feet of the thread on my needle, and we're going to begin by picking up one of the mini diamonduos and one of the size 15, and we're going to repeat that until we have 6 of the mini diamonduos on our needle here with a size 15 between each. After we get these on our needle, we'll go ahead and put our 10mm pearl on, or if you're using another 10mm round bead, and bring it down near the end of my thread. And then I'm just going to go ahead and knot right here against the bead, pulling it tight, and it will have to be a few times just to make sure you have it nice and secure. So come through here, knot it again, and then I'm just going to pull it tight. Then I will go ahead and needle back through my pearl to come out the other side. I'm going to pull the knot into the middle of my 10mm, and then this tail, we're finished with it and we can trim it off. Now I'm going to go ahead and kind of repeat that. I'm going to pick up a diamonduo from the bottom right here and a 15. There's 2 diamonduos and 3, and repeat that until you have 5 of the 15s and 6 of the diamonduos on your needle. Now you're coming out of this end, just needle into the other side of your size 10 bead or pearl. I'm going to pull these up along the side of my pearl. So this is the side that we just added. We're going to needle back into the first side that we put on. It'll probably just be a few beads at a time. And just continue around until you get back through all 6 of the diamonduos and 5 of the 15s that you added in the first round. I need to needle. Sometimes it seems hard to get the needle in. Just push both of your diamonduos down, and it sort of opens up a little gap to make your needle fit in easier. Coming around, come through this last diamonduo, which was actually the very first one I had put on. And now between this diamonduo on this group of 6 and the next one, there's a little space that we're going to put a 15 in. So put the 15 on your needle and come into the other group of diamonduo and 15s that you added. Coming all the way around. I'm going to kind of pull this, make sure it's nice and secure. Keep coming around until I get through all these beads, coming out one of the diamonduos here where there's nothing between these 2 diamonduos. Go ahead and pick up another 15 and needle into the next group one more time, pulling it snug against your pearl, and then I will continue around my beads just to make sure it's nice and tight, giving it a pull every time. Again, go ahead and push down the diamonduos to give yourself a little gap to work into if you need it. And I'm just going to continue around, and then we'll be ready for the next step of adding the beads on the top layer. I went ahead and needled back around the center 10mm bead one more time, and now I'm exiting a 15 right here. I'm going to go ahead and pick up 5 15s on my needle and skip over 1 diamonduo, 1 15, and 1 more diamonduo. So we're going to skip over 2 of those and come into this 15 here. So we come through this 15 and also the diamonduo next to it. I'm going to pull these beads down. And now these beads are going to layer on top of the diamonduos. We'll have 15s layering on top. Now we need to needle into the next 15 here, next to the diamonduo that we're exiting. And add 5 more of our 15s. Repeat this around. We're going to skip over 2 of our diamonduos and come into the 15 after them and the next diamonduo. Again, come into the 15 after the diamonduo that you're coming out of. go ahead and pick up 5 more of your 15s. Skipping over 2 of the diamonduos, come into the 15 after it, and the next diamonduo. And again, you're just going to be layering these 15s on top. Come into the next 15, pick up 5 more of your 15s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip over the next 2 diamonduos and come into the 15 after it and the diamonduo. Pull this through. We layered all these 15s around our 10mm stone, in this case a pearl, and came out the diamonduo. Now you need to needle into the very next 15 and diamonduo. Pulling my thread and needle through, I'll be ready for my next step. For the next step, we're going to work with our bicones at the base of this ring. So what we're going to do is lay our thread on the back of one of these diamonduos that we just came out of and needle into the top hole of it. Go ahead and pull your thread and needle through, and that will bring us down to the base, and the thread will be laying on the back of the bead. We're going to start by picking up one 3mm bicone and coming into the next diamonduo. Now we're going to pick up one size 4mm bicone and come into not the next diamonduo, we're going to skip it, and the one after it, come into it. And this will make one of our corners, and it will sit on top of the bicone. Now we'll pick up a 3mm bicone and come into the next diamonduo. Now it's back to the 4mm bicone, skipping the next diamonduo, you go into the one after it. And you just want to make sure that your bicone sits underneath the one that you skipped. Pulling it snug. So that bicone is now sitting underneath here. There's the bicone, and that will give us another point. Pick up another 3mm bicone, coming into the next diamonduo. Pulling everything tight. Then pick up a 4mm bicone, skipping one of your diamonduos, come into the next one. Again, just make sure your bicone sits underneath your diamonduo. Pick up one 3mm bicone, come into the next diamonduo, keeping everything pulled tight. Pick up your last 4mm bicone, and you can see this is our last point. We're going to go underneath it and into the next diamonduo, sitting this bicone underneath that point. At this point, I'm just going to needle through these one more time to make sure it's nice and secure. I went ahead and needled back around the base of my ring until I was exiting one of the diamonduos just before a 4mm bicone. If you can see that. At this point, I've switched colors to a different color, size 15. And I'm going to pick up 3 size 15s and come into this point diamonduo. Then I'll pick up 3 more 15s. I'm coming down to the base of my ring, entering the diamonduo after the 4mm. Come into the 3mm bicone and the next diamonduo. So your needle will be exiting the diamonduo just before the 4mm bicone. Go ahead and pick up 3 15s, coming back to the top of our ring, go into the point here on this diamonduo, pick up 3 more 15s, and come down to the base of your ring, enter into the diamonduo just past your 4mm bicone, into the 3mm bicone, and next diamonduo. So you're going to be exiting a diamonduo just before the 4mm bicone. Again, I need to get some more beads out, a few more of the 15s. Pick up 3 15s, come into the point at the top of your ring, pick up 3 more 15s, work coming back down to the base of the ring now, enter into the diamonduo just past your 4mm bicone, into the 3mm bicone, and into the last diamonduo here before a 4mm. Now that we're exiting the diamonduo before the 4mm, we're just picking up 3 size 15s and coming into the top point right here, and then picking up 3 more of our 15s, coming down to the base of our ring. We're going to needle into the diamonduo past our 4mm bicone and a 3mm bicone at this time. That was lucky. And then I'm going to go ahead and needle around a little ways until I come over here to this side. Oops. So that's the back, which is also quite lovely. But this is the top of the ring. So once I've needled around the base of my ring one more time, I want to make sure that I'm exiting one of the 4mm bicones. And this is where we're going to be attaching our band. So this is the top of your ring, coming down here to the base and exiting a 4mm bicone. We're going to pick up 2 15s, 1 11, and 2 more 15s. I personally like a thinner band that's comfortable for me. At this point, if you wanted to work out a different type of band using maybe a wider peyote band, that would be fine. This is just what I thought looked nice with the ring. So now we came back through our 4mm bicone. Go ahead and come down 2 of the 15s and into the 11. So now we're just going to do a little right angle weave and then fill in the sides. So we're coming out of this one, picking up 3 11s, come into the opposite side of the 11 that your thread is coming out of. I've seen people do this 2 different ways. I do it both ways, where you come back around all 4 just to secure that shape. So let's go ahead and do that real quick and you can see what I'm talking about. I'll see people come back through all 4, and I've done this. Oops, where'd it go? Well, let's go ahead and come back through all 4. So, as I was saying, sometimes people go back through this section just to help secure that shape, lock it into place. And other people don't do that second step of going back through. I've done it both ways. They both work for me. So, either way you'd like to try, go ahead and pick up 3 more of your 11s. Into the opposite side of the 11 your thread is coming out of. And you're just going to continue working on your band until you have enough to fit your finger. So let me do this again. Just kind of go through all 4. And then we'll be back up here to the tip of it. So you're working your way around to the tip. Go ahead and pick up 3 more of your 11s. And repeat this until you have a good length for the finger that you want to fit. I went ahead and worked on the band of my ring until I had a length that I wanted to go around my finger. But I actually made it a little bit extra long because what I'll do is add some more of my size 11s here between every right angle weave unit, and that will kind of shrink it in some, so your size will end up being a little smaller. Go ahead and pick up 2 15s. You're coming out of a unit down here, and you want to come into your size 4mm here on the base of your ring and pull your needle through. Just make sure that your band did not get twisted the wrong direction, that you're coming out the right ones. Picking up 2 more 15s. I'm going to come back into this middle 11 right here. I'm going to go ahead and certainly go through this at least 1 or 2 more times to make sure it's nice and secure to the ring itself. So coming back through the 2 15s. I'll go through my 4mm. and through the 2/15s. And back through this middle 11. And just repeat that a few times until that you feel your thread is nice and secure in there. So coming through this a few more times and making it nice and secure, my thread is now exiting the 4mm bicone. I'm going to come into 2 of the 15s and through this middle size 11, and then into my first 11 here on the band. At this point, all I'm going to do is pick up an 11, adding 1 between every 11 down the side of my band. I went ahead and added the 11 on this side, come down to the end, and now to get to the other side, I'm going to go through this middle 11, and then I'll go through my 2/15s, I need to come through the bicone. Oops, sorry about that. Come right here through the bicone. And then to get to the other side of my band, at this point I'm going to come through these 2/15s and my middle 11. I'll come into the first 11 of my band, and now it's the same as the other side, placing 11 between each 11 all the way down. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? We're already finished. I went ahead and tied my thread off in the band here, and it's all done. So until next time, have fun, try new things, experiment with your beads, and enjoy your beautiful day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.